Alrighty, YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington football team post-game reaction. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure to go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington football team. Let's get straight into today's video. So, the Washington football team loses 24-10 to the Green Bay Packers in Week 7 matchup at Lambeau. And in this game, it's very frustrating because this team had a chance to win. Now, not like in previous videos, am I going to yell and scream because it's just the same thing over and over again, man. It's just laughable. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to have a smile, because you just smile at the stuff because it's just so ridiculous, man. Like, it's no point in me to get up here and yell anymore, because what am I going to do, man? Like, what is that going to do? That's not going to do anything but make me more mad than what I already am. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no point in me coming up here yelling, raging, because, like, they clearly don't want to win. Like, they don't want to win. Like, bad teams do what bad teams do, and we're a bad team. Bad teams find a way to lose, and what are we? We are a bad team. Washington football team should have been winning this game. They should have won this game today. They should have won this game. Green Bay didn't do anything special. Green Bay didn't do anything that was just killing us. Washington should have won this game today, point blank, period. You held Green Bay to 24 points, and you managed to only score 10 points when you get into the red zone 5 times. That's not good. That's not winning football. That's just terrible, man. You know what I'm saying? And again, normally, you know how I'm more loud and yelling and raging and really showing my emotion, but it's just like, it's no point in me continuing to do that, bro. Like, it's the same thing over and over again, season after season, week after week. This team just finds a way to lose. Like, what else is there to say? Like, it's nothing new. This team has reached an all-time low. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's no point in me continuing to come up here and raise my blood pressure for a team that really obviously doesn't care about us and doesn't care about the product, because look at what they're putting out on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're more invested into this team than what the players are. They're just there for the money. They're just there for the money. Like, me yelling, it ain't like they gonna see this video. It ain't like they're gonna watch it and take my advice, because they don't care about me. They don't care about us. You know what I'm saying? They just care about the money we're providing for this franchise, bro. It's just frustrating, man, because, the worst frustration is where you just smile or you just show no emotion like I am right now, because that just shows you that the frustration is just too much that you don't even want to show it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into my notes here. It wasn't a lot, because I felt like even though Washington lost this game, they played really good. Like, on the offensive side of the ball early in the game, they were playing really good. I felt like Scott Turner had some of his better play calls today. The defense was playing lights out to start off the game. You know what I'm saying? Getting after Aaron Rodgers. Jonathan Allen with 2 sacks. Montez Sweat with a sack. Just having pressure in his face constantly. Tim Settle with a blocked field goal. I actually called that blocked field goal. So, like, the defense was doing this thing early and often, and the offense was too. Yeah, we weren't capitalizing off of those, and that's the main problem. But we didn't have a problem with driving the ball down the field. You know what I'm saying? So, I honestly feel like today we played a good game, like we did, and Washington just doesn't know how to win. They don't find ways to win, because it's just like, it's not one thing that was holding us back from winning. It's just like, it was just us, bro. Like, we did it to ourselves. Like we did it to ourselves, man. And you're gonna hear more about it in the notes. So Montez Sweat gets a sack. Rodgers scrambles for 12, and then after he scrambles for 12 on 3rd and 11, you allow him to run out the pocket, throw back across his body wide open to Devontae Adams. You can't have that, and Washington did. Taylor Heineke, he was looking good to start off the game. He was looking more like himself. He found Terry on a deep ball where he just threw it up and let Terry go get it. Early in this game, Taylor Heineke was playing like himself. He was playing reckless. He was playing off schedule. He was using his legs. I really like the things I saw from Taylor Heineke earlier in this game. Then you move on to Terry McLaurin with another high catch. Although Taylor did look better today, he did. His passes was high. One to Terry, multiple to J.D. McKissick. He was trying to get J.D. McKissick lit up, and he did get him lit up, matter of fact. So even though he did look good, his passes are still way too high. Seals Jones got a good block on that read option from Taylor Heineke. That's the first time I've seen us run an actual zone read with Taylor Heineke today, and it actually worked out in our favor for first down. I want to see more of that. Jonathan Allen got another sack, his second sack of the day. That was not PI, but I'll take it. The PI on Rasul Douglas on Terry McLaurin, that wasn't pass interference. And I want to address the pass interference while I'm here. On 3rd and 2, or 4th and 2 rather, Heineke in the goal, on 4th and goal, he throws it to Ricky Seals-Jones and it's broken up, and people were saying that's pass interference. I don't care if it was pass interference, but it really looked like a clean breakup to me. But if it was, so what? Because we shouldn't even have been in that predicament. If Terry McLaurin makes the catch on 3rd and 2, we're in the end zone and we score a touchdown. So it's, again, yeah, was that pass interference? Maybe, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because we're doing it to ourselves. The refs didn't cheat us. The coaches didn't do a bad job today. I felt like the coaches really did an excellent job. Jack Del Rio, Scott Turner, they all did a good job today. It was the players. The players literally lost us the game today. You know what I'm saying? So moving on to my next note here. I had Blewett with his first kickoff. It was low and blocked. I didn't bash him too much for that. It was his first ever NFL kick. I didn't care too much that he missed it because, again, I'm not going to bash the guy for his first ever kick. You know what I'm saying? If that was Dustin Hopkins, yes, I'm bashing him because he's a vet. He's been in the league been on this team since 2014, 15 actually. And of course, I'd have been mad if Dustin Hopkins does that, but this is his first ever kick. I'm not going to bash Chris Blewett too much. He did come down later in the game to get us 10 points. Really, we should have had 7, but he gave us 10 points with that 40-plus yard field goal right down the middle. So I did like that from Chris Blewett. I like the the kickbacks or the touchbacks rather. He was doing pretty good. Tim Settle blocked the field goal after the Packers blocked our field goal. So Tim Settle with some pressure. And again, the funny thing about that is that I called it, and then Charles Leno gets beat. Taylor Heineke with the fumble. We can't have that. That is another momentum shifter, and they went down and got a touchdown. After that, Charles Leno got beat today multiple occasions, and it was just terrible. The turf monster is killing us. Antonio Gibson could have had an 80-yard touchdown, and he slipped. J.D. McKissick slipped on multiple occasions. Terry McLaurin slipped. The turf monster was killing us today. Taylor Heineke gives himself up on the 3rd and goal. Or I don't want to say it was starting to go. I believe it was starting to go. Yeah, it was starting to go because then we went for it on 4th down. Taylor Heineke, he runs out of the pocket. He has a wide open touchdown, and he slides down because maybe he thought he was going to get hit, and he turns out that he was short. And then on 4th and goal, I didn't have a problem with the play call. The quarterback sneak, I liked the play call there. We just didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? We got stuff. We got pushed back. Now, the only thing I didn't like is how they were trying to rush it. It was no need to rush it. I understand you were trying to get Green Bay off sides, but they knew it was coming there. If you weren't running a quarterback sneak, you were running the ball with Antonio Gibson and J.D. McKissick. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you weren't fooling anybody. So why not? Why rush it? You know what I'm saying? And Heineke, he should have jumped or something. He tried to just surge forward. I would have jumped. I would have tried to do a Drew Brees kind of thing where, Drew Brees just jumps and then he snatches it back. I would have tried to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have a problem with the play call there. But again, Washington doing what Washington do, doing what bad teams do. They always find a way to lose games that they should win. On that play, Heineke should have never even been in that predicament because on the previous play, he should have walked in for a touchdown instead. Washington doing what Washington do, slides down and 4th and goal and calls a 4th and goal and then the QB sneak that we don't get. So it's, again, normally, man, I'm yelling, I'm mad, but it's just like, it's laughable, bro. It's no point in me continuing to waste my energy for this team because it's the same thing each and every week. Yes, I love this team, and I want to continue to support this team. I want to continue to show my emotion. I want to continue to watch. I want to continue to make videos because this is my passion. This is what I love to do. But it's tiring, man, because it's just like it's the same thing over and over again. But things got to change, man, and nothing's gonna change until that man upstairs is gone, bro. Keep it 100. Danny Johnson had a few good tackles. Now, he did get bagged by Allen Lazard, but what can you do there? Allen Lazard had about 4 inches on Danny Johnson. That was just a grown man move. He had no business being right there. But Danny Johnson, he needs to show these guys how to tackle. He actually made a couple good form tackles today, and you know, in previous weeks we still were struggling with tackling, and we were today actually. Danny Johnson was one of the few that weren't struggling with tackling. He was actually coming down, you know, making form tackles, driving them back into the dirt like you've been taught when you were little. So I really like some of the things I saw from Danny Johnson. Carter with a reverse fumble recovery by Taylor Heineke, and then on that same drive, Antonio Gibson fumbled, and then but we got it back, and we still couldn't score. That was that drive where Taylor Heineke, you know, messed up. You know, and with Antonio Gibson, I understand the fumbling problems. I get it. But a lot of people were saying he was a bum. He sucks at football. Come on now. Like, come on. I understand the fumbling issues are a problem. But, like, come on. He doesn't suck at football, bro. Like, let's be real here. A lot of people were saying the Matt Jones, they remind him of Matt Jones without dreads, with the fumbling issues. I can see that. But, again, he doesn't suck at football, bro. Like, come on, man. Let's be real here. Let's not be stupid. You know what I'm saying? And then the last note that I wrote down was Terry dropped a wide open touchdown off of his shoulder pad, catch, a play that he should have made. That is so frustrating because you never see Terry make mixed plays like that. And if you do, it's rare. You know what I'm saying? It's rare that you see Terry miss plays like that. That's why it's so frustrating, because it's just like, Terry, you're supposed to be one of the guys that we rely on to make plays, and you don't. He makes that play at the touchdown, and it's a 7-point game. You know what I'm saying? And then earlier again, if Heineke and you know, all the other possessions where we were in the red zone, 5 times today. We were 0 for 3 on 4th downs, but we were in the red zone 5 times today, and we only came away with 7 points. That's terrible, man. That's not play calling. That is just the players' lack of execution. So I don't want to hear none of this Scott Turner bashing today, man, because he called a hell of a game. He called a hell of a game. I understand some of you guys are frustrated with throwing the ball twice on 3rd down and 4th down. But again, if Terry catches that touchdown, you never see that 4th down play by Ricky Seals-Jones. You know what I'm saying? So it's frustrating, man. But again, I'm not about to come up here and yell week in and week out, because why? I'm just doing harm to myself. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing over and over again. I'm a diehard fan. I love my team to death, like I do. But it's just like, again, why am I going to come up here and continue to yell? Nothing's going to change. It's going to be the same thing week in and week out. But you know what? We're going to be right back next week versus the Denver Broncos. So make sure you guys are there next Sunday for that game day stream. See you guys then. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe to watch the football team. I'm out. Peace. This team should be 5-2 or 5-1, 4-2. But instead, we're 2-5.